out of the way. We are recording. We've got about 20 folks watching us live right now. We're glad all of you are with us. I just got off the phone with a friend of mine, and we were, excuse me, we were talking about us saying that Shibboleth is a ministry. And lots of people don't really like that term because we're not, what is it, a 501c3? Is that it, one? 501c3? That's a nonprofit, isn't it?
Right.
So we get a lot of pushback about that. And it's very difficult now to be a 501c3, and you're really limited in what you can do. But I said that to say this. I have been telling people for years, when Jesus was lost, not lost, when his parents thought Jesus was lost and Jesus was in the temple preaching at a very young age, and they found him, they said, you know, why didn't you tell us you were going to disappear on us? And Jesus said, didn't you know where I was? Didn't you know I must be about my Father's business? Okay, so to me, this it's a type of ministry. We're ministering to people and trying to help other people catch on fire and minister to people that we can't reach. And Wanda, we've never talked about this. I just watch you from afar. You're ministering to lots and lots of people. I don't think you said, I'm going to start ministering to people, but you are saving lives and ministering to people. Wanda Henry, everybody, she down more than how many pounds?
Actually, I'm down probably around 75 pounds.
Whoa, that's incredible, incredible. And I got to ask, how tall are you?
5'2".
5'2" and 70 pounds. That's a lot. I mean, you've totally transformed yourself. Before I really get you going here, because I'm going to get you going, I'm going to shut up. Let me show them something. Let me share something real quick. Bear with me. I think I can pull this off. I'm still getting used to this thing. Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? I got it here somewhere. That's not it. Bear with me. You ought to know I messed something up. Daggone it. Never mind. Shoot far. I can't find it. I was going to show you before and after. I had it just a minute ago. Now everything's gone because I was resetting stuff. But anyway, it's amazing. It is amazing. And by the way, y'all can go right here and see her before and after. Let me type this before she gets started. I'm going to give you her sponsor link. Y'all got to check it out. There it is, mysquilf.com/sponsor/Wanda Henry. Booyah. There it is. Y'all got to check out her before and after. And she's even lost more since these pictures. So, Wanda, let's just get this started. They hear too much from me as it is. Tell them a little bit about yourself and just who you are, where you live, how this got started for you.
Well, I live in Dalton, Georgia, and I work retail at Belk and have a hair salon. So I meet a lot of people, and everybody knows me. So this got started with a friend of mine. Well, actually, one of the guys at work was doing the Shibboleth, and I was seeing the pounds drop off of him. So my friend invited me to join, and she was telling me about the special, and I think it was a $50 special going on at that time. And I said, oh, shoot, I blow $50. I'll join for $50, and I'll see what all this is about. And, you know, I really, to be honest, wasn't ready to lose weight. I saw myself, but I actually didn't see myself, you know. And so whenever I joined, I didn't tell anybody. I didn't even tell my husband. So I thought, well, you know, I'm going to make sure this works, and, you know, so I don't say anything. I actually went to the first class and wouldn't even let them weigh me. So whenever I was able to access the web, and I printed off a book and made of every category, went to the grocery store, went to the meeting, and it was very interesting. Jason was my teacher. And when I went to the grocery store, bought some food, going, oh gosh, I can eat this, I can eat that. I can't believe that. First week, I lost 10 pounds.
Yeah.
So I was like, no way, I didn't even let them weigh me. So
Amazing.
that it was just kind of history. It was just, I was amazed at how the pounds were just, it was like somebody took a blowtorch to me and it was just coming off. I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
So that's kind of what's been going on with me with this. So
yeah, and I bet being in your profession, it's been just constant people at, what are you doing?
I mean, honestly, daily, I will be in the store. People will walk up and they'll go, you look amazing. I can't believe it. What are you doing? Of course, then there's my opportunity. So I tell them, and, I've had several people join just by seeing me, and stuff, saying, I mean, because it's gone so fast, it's just, I mean, but anything I do like this, I pour my heart into it. It's just like, hey, this is working, and it's just amazing. That's all I can tell them. So
Yeah, you just helped so many people, saved lives. I mean, if you want to know the truth of it.
Thank you.
What an inspiration. And again, I'm walking on, I guess, better be careful here how I say this, but 5'2", you look great now. You've lost over 75 pounds. But honestly, that would have been like me carrying 130, 140 pounds too much.
I know.
You tell us how you were feeling before you lost the weight. How did you feel good?
Well, I mean, I've struggled with some blood pressure, and even taking my medication, which it was a low dose, but taking it, my blood pressure was staying high. Mm-hmm. And now it's like super low. And hopefully, I'm planning. I mean, the doctor hasn't taken me off of it yet, but more than likely he will, because it's just, my knees, I had a lot of problems with those, and I still suffer a little bit with that, but that's from some accidents I've had and everything. But it was like I told Jason, a really good scenario of the way I felt like when I pick my grandbabies up now on both hips. I'm going, wow, they're heavy, and I've lost more weight than what both my grandbabies weigh. So it just made such a difference in how I carry myself now, and everything. It's, like I said, it's just made a big difference in how I feel and everything. Because once you can get the blood pressure down too, it's, you're going to feel better from that.
Yeah. I had high blood pressure, and of course I don't take medications anymore, but you and I both know when we went on those medications, my doctor spoke words of truth and sobering words to me that, hey, this isn't minor when you go on blood pressure medication. So you're making some headway there. Now, did you say that how long did you deal with weight issues? Did it creep up on you gradually, or has it been a lifelong problem?
No, it did. I've always been small, and about 10 years ago probably is when it started, creeping up on me. Mm-hmm. And just, I worked like 3 jobs, so I would go grab fast food, and, that's the wrong thing. You just, I thought, oh, I'm eating kids' meals. This is not going to hurt me,
Yes.
So, but it don't matter with kids' meals. It's the wrong food.
Yeah, it spikes our blood sugar. We store the fat because of insulin. We learn that stuff together.
Right.
Classes. You learn how the body stores fat. And what you just said, I think, is so relevant to and for so many, in that you can almost feel like, what's wrong with me? I'm not lazy. I'm working my tail off, but I just keep gaining weight, and I don't eat that bad.
Right. I mean, that was me. I didn't think I was overeating, and, but I was eating all the wrong things. Just like you said, it was spiking my blood sugar to where I'm sure, it was just storing everything, instead of, anything else.
Mm-hmm. Now, you talked a little bit about you had some knee trouble, high blood pressure, just some things that kept creeping up and creeping on you. And I say this a lot, and I think it sounds strange coming from a guy to some. I had all those health problems, but for me, it was always more of the emotional problems that being overweight caused me. Have you had any emotional, I mean, did you feel good about yourself, or was that a big part of it? You wanted to feel better about yourself from an appearance standpoint?
Well, like I said, naturally, look, when you finally take a good look at yourself in the mirror, you're going, this is not me. I don't want to look like this. I never looked like this before, you know, and hearing people say, well, you used to be so little or something like that, you know, that kind of jogs things up a little bit for you. And, you know, so, and now it's sort of, I've had run into old friends that are saying, you look just like you used to did, you know, or something like that. And you're going, oh, okay. So,
yeah, that makes feel good.
Yes, it does.
Now, were you a stress eater, or are you a stress eater? Do you eat because you're stressed out? Or?
No, I don't. No, I really didn't. I just ate, like I said, grabbed something quick and easy, and you know, it was a lot. I'm serious, a lot to do with fast food, yeah. I think. And I probably didn't eat meals on time. I probably would skip meals, and you know, had too many calories at one time, and it was just, you know, wrong thing to do.
Big part of it.
Yes.
What about this fast food habit? Do you still go eat fast food? And if so, have you modified how you eat it?
Not very much. I don't very much. I am a planner. Mm-hmm. I actually have a survival kit in my car.
All right.
I make sure that when I travel, my daughter lives in North Carolina, and when I travel to go over there, I have my little kit that has my MCT oil, my ghee butter, my everything, peanut butter, anything I need that I'm not caught out anymore without a plan.
Oh.
So, and I saved a lot of money I take my lunch every day, and you know, I'm sitting there watching other people eat pizzas with crust this thick, and I'm like, I don't even want that stuff anymore. So, and because I feel so much better, it's just almost like you took and just cleaned me out. I mean, it's just, I feel so clean. It's so different how I feel.
Yeah. So. Interesting that you use that word clean. I said something the other day, and you never know where somebody's come from, and it offended them because I made the comment, I don't like to eat like I used to because I want to feel clean.
Yeah.
When I eat poorly or have one of those holidays like we sometimes have here on our planet, Shabola, I don't feel clean. Does that make sense to you, doesn't it?
Right, it does. But I have not felt like that since I started. Mm-hmm. And I started in March, and because I haven't holidayed yet. I don't see, I mean, I feel good about what I eat, and I'm satisfied. So I just, you know.
8 months. You got that much weight living this lifestyle over an 8-month period. That's incredible. Bravo.
Thank you.
That takes amazing, uncanny discipline. Great job. Great job. And you said survival kit. Better to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. You and I, same thing. I carry it everywhere I go.
I do too.
Because how many holidays, for those that don't know, on our planet, we have perfect days and holidays. Holidays are allowed. You get 6 a month. In weight loss mode, you get 12 a month to eat anything you want when you're in maintenance mode. But I tell people all the time, if it weren't for my survival kit, every other day would be a holiday for me. You feel that way? I mean, I got to have my void replacements.
Right. And I have ate out some, but I'm, like you said, I'm very careful at what I get, and I eat approved food when I go. And, you know, everything's on our website, so I can go and see what's, you know, I mean, I'm really get into all that part of the anything that I commit myself to it, in other words. So, and I try my best to, when people ask me, I tell them as far as I can without them joining, but I try to share with them that how easy it is. And if, you just, to me, you've got to want it, and stuff. And they can, I try to encourage everybody that they can do it.
Do you hear lots of excuses?
Oh, yes. Well, I'm going to wait till after the holidays. So, and I said, but you know what? I had Thanksgiving and I had a perfect day. So, and enjoyed my Thanksgiving meal. So,
yeah, it's hard. It's very difficult when you're listening to excuses, because excuses only make sense of giving them. But you and I also were in the same boat. Before we started, you said I wasn't even really ready. I didn't even weigh in, and I was the same way. And I didn't have anywhere to go weigh in, but I just did it because I got to do it.
Yeah.
I had every excuse, and now looking backwards, you just want to go grab that person, and you know what I'm saying.
I know.
Yeah.
And when I lost that first 10 pounds, my gut thing was, I can do this. I mean, it just, I think the way I ate this week, I'd lost 10 pounds. I can do this. So, and that's why I try to encourage everybody, because they can do it.
Yeah. Got your momentum, and they can do it, but they have to have the C word that you use, commitment.
Right.
Commitment. Yeah. So good job on that. You mentioned you've been true to the been committed. Is there still some vice though that just really tempts you? Any old vices that from every once in a while you just really crave something that you're not supposed to have except for on a holiday?
But I've tried real hard to think about that, and like talking, people have talked to me about having a holiday, and I'm thinking, what would I do? And I kept thinking, okay, would I go to Olive Garden and maybe eat some chicken Alfredo?
Yeah.
That I have not had the desire right now, to do anything like that. And I think my thing is, I try to think of voids that I can make it without having to not be perfect, So, and there is ways, and I love the recipes, and and I see in those, and actually when I see recipes that have maybe not even been on the Shibboleth website, I start trying to immediately think of ways to replace things to make it, approved. So it's just
you kind of if you stay around it long enough, you just learn it, don't you?
Oh yes, and I go to every meeting. And Jason's wonderful.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is I think, some of it's repetitious, but you know what? That has actually programmed in me that it's a second nature now. It's not anything I have to think about. It's just second nature. Yeah. So, I mean, it really is amazing how, it all comes together. And I mean, to me, it is a lifestyle, and it's just the way I want to live now. So.
Now, you said you go to the in-person classes and you use the resources like recipes and whatnot.
Right.
In the database. What is, if there's people listening, and by the way, y'all, while we have this star here, make sure you ask questions while we've got her here live, anything that you want to know. And by the way, what was, you may have kind of answered some of these, I just now seen the chat. What was the biggest change that you had to make in doing this lifestyle, I guess? What was the biggest change? I mean, you had a way of living and eating. What was the biggest change you had to make to do this?
Oh, me. I don't really know of I guess how I changed was like like I said, I started taking all my food with me and everything. That was probably a change because I was used to just going and grabbing something quick.
Yeah.
And I thought that was, the way to go because I'm like too tired to do anything. But, once you start losing the weight, you lose that not being too tired anymore. So,
Amen.
but I did, like I said, I did a lot of pre-planning, and I would like plan my meals the night before so I didn't have to worry about it the next day.
Yeah.
And I think that has a big impact on, being successful, and stuff like that. You can actually jump in there with, getting it done that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Rhonda asked, did you take weight loss boosters or supplements to lose the weight?
No.
You just ate the food, right?
I ate the food. And actually, when I went to my doctor, I'd went in January. And when I went back in July, now by July, I had, I dropped quite a bit then when I went back. And the doctor just sat and stared at me, and he says, the only thing I can say to you, because they want to give you an update on things they want you to do after a 6 months checkup is, wow. And of course, then he asked me for the website because he said, I can use this for a lot of my patients. So, and I did take him some information. So, but it just, like I said, I did take, a whole food supplement. I take it every day. And I do the apple cider vinegar twice a day. And that has actually helped me a lot. I had acid reflux super bad, and that's completely gone. Actually, from day number 1, eating correctly and taking that, it's gone. So,
apple cider vinegar, for those of you listening, we could spend hours on that, but that's going to help control your blood sugar. It's going to help keep your body in an alkaline state. It does a lot for you. Not mandatory to lose weight, but it's definitely a help. One that I use, one that Wanda uses, one that almost every interviewee that we've had uses. And you said, I think very critical, you took a whole food vitamin.
Right.
Very good, very good, because you got to fill in those nutrient gaps, especially when you're restricting calories. It's important the body gets everything that it needs if it's going to continue to efficiently burn fat. So good stuff. I think we've answered this one to a degree, but how long did it take you to get to your goal? 8, 9 months? You're at goal, right?
Actually, I met my goal in 19 weeks. I lost 62 pounds in 19 weeks.
Wow.
So.
And that was your original goal.
That was my original goal, but the rest of it's just been, I was losing every week. So.
Wow. Have you heard that you need to stop losing weight comment yet?
Yes. You look great, but you don't need to lose anymore.
Yes, I still hear it to this day.
I know, and I go, thank you.
Yeah, I did. I heard a lot. Travis, you look sick. And I go, thanks.
I know.
Appreciate it.
I know.
Appreciate it. Good stuff, y'all. Please keep asking questions while we got her. Let me ask you this. What would you got folks here, some doing great. Let's address them first. Some of them are just getting started with their journey and they're doing great, they're going great. What would you say to them, and what would you warn them to not do?
Well, I guess just keep on keeping on is number one. Yeah. And we're all here. I mean, I feel like we're a family, so I feel like we're all here for you. And I tell all the people that have joined, from seeing me, I get just as excited when they lose weight as, the look on their face, the way they feel about themselves. To me, it's as exciting as what's happened to me. It really is. And, I didn't holiday for the reason being, why would I want to holiday and spend 3 days trying to get back in fat burning, and so I just didn't. It was just a goal I set myself until I got it off. And then after I didn't holiday, it's sort of like they say, anything you can do for 6 weeks becomes a habit. So it's just become a lifestyle to me. I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
Not saying that I might one day, but you know, I'm satisfied with the things that I've eat. So it's like, you know, and it's sort of like I feel like this too. This has been a little thing that stuck in my brain from Jason. It was like, we eat to live, not live to eat.
Mm-hmm.
So I've tried to, you know, kind of put that as my little saying also.
Awesome. And you're talking about Jason, his teaching, his mentoring. It sounds like that's been a great help.
He has. He's wonderful.
Yeah, he's a nut.
He is. So I fit in good with him. So
he loves it. And we just talked about Jason loving it, you loving it, and here's the thing. I think here's what we share, and it's better felt than told about. When you're overweight and you have an issue and you see other people losing weight and they're doing good, you know they're doing good. I think it's human nature to experience a little fear of loss. Why isn't that me? But what Wanda's saying, I know what Jason would say, I know what I would say, is that what you find with the Shibboleth group as a whole is amazing love and support, because we all feel that way. You get more of a kick now that you've done it.
Right.
You get more of a kick out of seeing somebody else do it than you got out of you doing it yourself.
I do. And I can go and I've had several people tell me that I've been an inspiration to them, and that really blesses my heart to know that, you know, they maybe wouldn't have done it. And, you know, I love the way they act like they feel about themselves, you know, and they thank me. And so, I mean, that's it in a nutshell, I guess. So.
Yeah, so true. Better felt than told. How about Pam Kelly asked, how about exercise? What did you do about working out?
Not anything. Seriously, I mean, I work a very vigorous job anyway, so I'm like on my feet 6 to 8 hours a day, slinging boxes here and there, and you know, up and down. So I mean, that's kind of, you know, that kind of keeps me moving around and stuff like that. But as far as exercise, I work so much I don't have time to, so I didn't, and it goes to show that it was all done just by combining my foods. I mean, I followed the Shield completely, and you know, and that's what I try to do every day.
You mean you weren't getting up in 2 or 3 hours early and sweating it out to the oldies or doing something?
No, because I get up at 3:45. I have to be to work at 5. So.
I'm glad you said that. I always brace, because I battle it every day with people trying to take on too much and exercise and learn nutrition. Inevitably, they go to exercise, they start gaining weight back because they think they can eat more, yada, yada. Then I'm getting up on Facebook and I'm saying, I'm on my way to CrossFit. And they're going, that's how he's losing it. No, I lost my weight 16, 17 years ago. Crazy. But I did it just like you, Wanda. Yeah. Just like you just eat the right. It's so
right, and I can eat, and I'm thinking, when I first started, I was like, I can eat all this and I'm losing. I mean, it blows your mind, you know, that it's just properly combining your foods together and portioning it out. And like I said, following the Shield. So it's just the way I've done it.
Absolutely. Somebody asked us an anonymous question. What are some of your favorite recipes that are fast and easy? Excuse me.
Well, I do a lot of, I use my MCT oil a lot to cook, you know. I mean, I love the way it browns my food, and, you know, you think you're eating fried food, but you're not. And I do a lot of veggies, and, but I do like some wraps sometime. I'll use my 96% lean ground beef and do tacos or something like that. I love the soft tacos, and those are good. And just, you know, I mean, I eat normal, I guess, just like everybody else. I've just learned differently how to do it.
Yeah. Have you tried those unstuffed cabbage rolls yet?
I haven't, but I've heard they're very good. So
Gotta try those. Have you had any approved pizza? Any approved ice cream? Anything like that?
I have, and I tried the Halo Top last night. I took one taste of it. The strawberries just amazing. It's just like regular strawberry. So I'm excited about that. I've just now found those in my store. So
Oh,
I did, and I
what store? Which store?
well, it says online that the Food City has it, but they don't have it. I talked with the manager there, and he's going to check and make sure that they get it. Kroger has it here in Dalton. I think both the Krogers have it. But I have tried the Philly cheesesteak Domino's pizza, and it's wonderful. So it's good.
Crust.
Yes, it's paper thin. So
Crust. No thick crust, folks.
no. So, and of course, I only ate my little portion of it and had a side salad with it, so it was really good. So
yeah, funny you. How do I put this without getting my darn self in trouble? I'm always bad about opening my mouth and inserting my foot, but I see some little ladies eat portions that would kill an elephant.
yeah, really.
I said that I'm 6'3". I was over 300 pounds, and what amazes me now, and I know you'll get this, with the Domino's Philly cheesesteak thin crust, you can get 2 really big. You probably could get 4 of the little squares the way they cut it, and then a side salad, and the portion will fit under both hands. When I started trying to lose weight, I thought I had to have an entire pizza. And now, just a small portion of pizza and a salad fills me up. I don't know how I ate all that.
Well, I had someone actually, like I said too today, she said, well, that she would like to get her husband on it, but she said he eats way too much. And I said, well, it's because he's probably stretched his stomach. And I said, once he gets that down, he'll be satisfied, because like I said, I've never been hungry. I've always been satisfied.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Good stuff. There's another question that's popped up here. Oh, I got it. We've already answered that one. All right, cool. Any words of wisdom to the people that are watching this and are struggling? They're not doing good. They've either relapsed or they're on their way out. What would you say to those folks?
Well, I guess I would just tell them to not give up. That again, they can do. I mean, I have confidence in them. I know they can do it. If they can just get their heart, back into it again and give it a shot, that it's gone. I mean, it'll work. It will work. And just keep on going on.
Keep on keeping on. Don't quit. Be committed. I think for me, this interview has, what I will remember from the interview is, look up Wanda Henry in the dictionary and you see the word commitment, or right the opposite. But you look up commitment and you'll see Wanda Henry. Melanie asked, "Are you doing maintenance yet?"
I'm actually trying to eat a little bit more, because I needed to stop. I needed to stop losing, and but that's basically what I'm doing. I'm just kind of trying to eat just a little bit more, so that it kind of stays about the same. And I've been doing that for the last couple of weeks. Maintained.
Yeah.
And not lost more. So.
And I would warn everybody from this, and even a word of caution to Wanda. One of the things to do in maintenance is just remember, you still have to control your blood sugar through proper food combining, but maybe you eat a little more portion.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And that's kind of what I've done. So, like I said, because I've kind of really tried to, I've become very aware of reading nutritional labels and things like that, going on my grocery store tours with Tyler. He teaches us that. And so all of that. I would tell people to do the grocery store tours, go to meetings, and, just even with your friends that are doing it. Sometimes the buddy program's a good thing. And like I said, we're all in it together. and we're all here to help. So, we've got plenty of, outlets that we can, get the help that we need.
Yeah, absolutely. Melanie says, by the way, you look great.
Thank you, Melanie.
You look great. One of the things that I hear a lot, and I hear it often, and that is that for $50, it must be a scam. Was it worth the $50?
Well, I'm glad you said that, because I almost just said, I told someone today, talking to them about joining for the $50. I said, I spent it. It was the best money I've ever spent. And if it was $1,000, I would spend it today.
Yeah.
Because of what I know, what it's done for me, how I feel. I mean, I guess how I feel is, I actually started it and did it because I said I got 2 grandbabies. And I did it because I want to be around for those grandbabies, And my mom has had a stroke back several years ago, and I didn't want to be like that. I don't want to, I want to take care of myself so that I'm not, things can still happen, don't get me wrong, but I'm going to give myself every chance I can to do what I can to make it better.
Yeah.
So.
If it is to be, it is up to me.
Right.
Yeah, you're tough.
You're
beautiful and tough.
Right. And I did it for myself. You know what I mean? And you've got to do it for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else other than yourself.
Debbie says that she's having sugar cravings. Any advice to her?
Well, as I said, as I have talked with my guys, Tyler and Jason, I say I'm not a sweet person, but that's not the right word because I am a sweet person. But I'm not a sweets person. But when I do get my cravings, I will, I try to take, like we've got the little 35 cal little chocolate thing, just little things that are approved and stuff like that. And we got the ice creams and things. But just, I would take it easy, on them because, like I said, you can start filtering that out and you get where you don't want it, and things like that.
Well, I think, and you can edit this or modify what I'm going to say, but I think it's this simple. Instead of not having a plan, we just have a plan. That's all. Because, for example, if you're craving something sweet, let's say it happens to be strawberry ice cream.
Right.
Or yogurt. You're just going to have Halo Top, which is a
Right.
And you got to control your portion, certainly, but it's a fair portion.
Oh, yeah.
And if I'm craving, I even think specifically, if I'm craving a Reese cup, I know what to get. I'm going to get a Health Smart peanut butter patty. If I'm craving a Baby Ruth, I'm going to get an Oh Yeah bar.
Yeah. I've got a Oh Yeah bar that's like an Almond Joy they've got here that's, it's good.
Isn't that thing good? It tastes just like an Almond Joy.
Right. And I used to have a candy store. So that wasn't my issue either. I didn't eat my candy, but my candy was delicious. But, but you do, if you can just find you something, and like I talked about having you a survival kit, have you something there that, when it happens, you don't have to go out and get that stuff that's not approved. You'll get, you get your, correct stuff, and then you're good to go.
That's it. It's just having the right things in the pantry, the fridge. And then certainly if you're living with someone who you can't control their buying patterns and they're bringing devil food in the house, make sure you got your stash of stuff beside it. Because I look at it like this. I can have an Almond Joy and it tastes good. It doesn't control my blood sugar and it causes me to store fat. So I get the taste good and the fat storage. Or I can have that bar, you're talking about the Oh Yeah One bar that tastes just like an Almond Joy. I still get my fix, but I control my blood sugar and I lose fat.
Right.
It's up to us.
Right. And I've already planned, like at Christmas when they have all those goodies and desserts, I'll just take a little thing of Halo Top ice cream with me, and that's what I'll have.
Yeah. It truly is. You may have already said it, but thin feels better than anything tastes.
Right.
you use the word clean, and that's what I mean. I like to feel like I've even gotten where I don't want to eat right before bed. I don't want all that in my stomach while I'm sleeping, you know?
No,
Just it's a change of mindset.
right.
Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you. Good stuff. Good stuff. Any before we go, Wanda, first of all, I've got to say thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, I'm going to put Wanda's link here again, but I want to make something really clear. Didn't tell Wanda that we were going to do this. We're not MLM. We're not multi-level marketing. You don't sign up to sign people up. But we're going to put her link here so that if you decide, if you're not a member and you watch this now or the recording, and you decide to sign up because of something Wanda said, there's a thing that flashes up. I don't even know if Wanda's saying it. There's a thing that flashes up in the website that'll say, "Congratulations, you just saved a life." That kind of stuff means a lot, doesn't it? It does to me. So if you hear this later and no one else told you about the program and Wanda's spirit connected with yours, please make sure you use her link that I'm going to provide again in a moment. Before we go, Wanda, is there any parting words that you'd like to share with the folks that are watching and will be watching? There'll be, I think Abby D's video got like 20-something thousand views. So you have the opportunity right now to potentially touch 20, 30,000 people over the next 30 days. Is there any parting words that you would like to share with me?
Well, I guess I would just want to tell people that if you are struggling with weight and you feel that, you've got to do something, to me, this is the best program, the most real program that you can live the real life, eating foods that are in your local grocery stores and things like that, that is out there. I mean, because I have, I have tried before to lose weight and just maybe wasn't successful with it. And it came off so fast that it was just unreal, And it's worth a shot to do. And you've got all these people that are committed to you that will be there for you. And so just, I would jump on the bandwagon and just get in there and make it the best year. Don't wait for a New Year's resolution. Make it a new lifestyle for yourself.
Yes, absolutely. And they're all thanking you and telling you how much that you've inspired them. I've got to watch your journey from afar, and you've definitely inspired me through the team. I know you've been an inspiration to Jason, to Tyler, to Sasha, and I. Just been a real blessing. And thank you for all you do.
Well, thank you for your program, and thank you for these wonderful people here in Dalton, and even all you people out there that are on the program, you actually minister too. I mean, I read your posts and things like that, and I comment on those, and I mean, just like I said, we're family, so just hang in there, guys, and we're all here together. So
Amen. And lastly, and most importantly, if any good thing's been accomplished, if any good things accomplished today, if anything good's accomplished in the future, we will bless the name of the Lord at all times, because it's in God that we have our living and breathing. And the commitment that this sweet lady has shown, it comes from above. And we all, I don't know that we realize above is below. And where we really find what we're looking for when we've got this void that we don't really know what that is in each other and with each other. And, I'm sitting here looking at a child of God today that's done something remarkable and is helping other people do it. And I just want y'all to know that first and foremost, good days and bad days, we just want to try to serve the Lord and touch hearts and touch lives. And we're thankful no matter the way that one does that. I mean, we really are. So thank you all for being a part of this and inspiring Wanda. you've inspired her to do this. So thank you all so much. Wanda, thank you, and God bless you.
God bless you too.
Give Jason, I haven't seen him in person in a couple of months. Give him a big hug for me.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you and Sasha.
Thank you so much. All right, everybody, we appreciate it. That wraps this interview up. Very thankful. Hey, by the way, if you're in the members only group, don't forget to give Wanda a shout out in the members only group. I know that she'll appreciate it. I'm like a golden retriever. I don't know how, some of y'all may be like a chow. Y'all know a chow dog don't want nobody to mess with it. I'm like a golden retriever. I just got the more, I ain't gonna lie about it. The better you make me feel, the more I do. I love you, Wanda. We'll talk to you soon, sis.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. See you.